Hi, I'm Michael Dean. I'm co-founder and director of Avamore Capital and Chartfield Homes. And here's my 2-minute top tip for your listeners. So the top tip that I'm going to be talking to you about is how to approach people who you haven't spoken to before and that you're looking to sell something to them or work with them for the first time. A lot of people, when they're trying to sell something, are approaching that kind of conversation with a, hi, I'm so-and-so, and this is what I do, and it's such a great product, and you should definitely buy it now. And that, in my experience, is not the way to approach it. I've had great success taking a different approach, which is when I pick up the phone to someone for the first time, and this is someone I'm looking to do business with, I want to get to know them and I want to speak to them. And I'll routinely spend 10 or 15 minutes speaking to them, provided they'll obviously afford me that amount of time. And in doing so, they will then tell me all about themselves. People instinctively like to talk about themselves, and they feel good when they're talking about themselves. So by affording someone the opportunity to talk about themselves for that period of time, they instinctively feel good about themselves, but then they also feel good about you, because that reflects on you, because they think positively towards you, because you're allowing them to speak. You're not interrupting them, because people are interrupted all the time in conversations, especially by salespeople. And in doing so, that gives them a positive mindset. Selling is ultimately a psychological game. We routinely buy products for more than we could pay for them elsewhere. The perfect example is going to a white tablecloth restaurant to have a Coca-Cola when you could get that can of cola from the supermarket for a fraction of the price. It's all about how we're made to feel and the experience that we have. Also, because you've allowed someone to speak for a long period of time, after a while, they will turn around to you and say, out of courtesy, because people feel embarrassed if they realize that when they realize that they've spoken for so long, they'll ask you what you do and what it is that you're selling. And by doing so, they've opened the door for you to be able to have that conversation with them, to tell them about your product. And because they feel positively about you already, they're going to find ways to do business with you and buy your product, even if they don't need your product necessarily. So that, in a nutshell, is if you give people the opportunity to tell you about themselves, you'll be able to build a much better rapport with them. And by building a rapport with them, they'll have a more positive feeling towards you. And consequently, they're more likely to want to buy from you and do business with you.